Okay, let's start part two, dear students, of DAX. So we did it in first part. We calculate full name. We combine both first name and second name is a full name, and then we calculate the age of the customers, and then we categorize the age category according to young, old, and middle age. Now, let's see what we are going to learn in this second part. So, first of all, we will try to cover profit lost from the other table called product. So, first, we need to calculate the column and we need to create a new column called lost profit in the product from the product tables, and the formula is lost profit equals to unit price minus cost price. So we will have a new column. Lost profit is a new column, and we already know the formula. So let's begin. So first we need to change the table. There are different tables you can see in table view. We have a table view here. So we have customers table, product table, stores, and transactions. So now we are moving towards products table, and in products table we have different columns names include product id, product name, category, subcategory, unit price, and cost price. So we need to calculate lost and profit from the cost price and unit price according to the category, and then we visualize categories average according to the categories average lost and profit margins. So let's begin. First, we need to create new column. We click here and we say new column, and we name it lost lost profit equals to then the table name, customer, we can say unit price, unit products unit price minus products cost price. You can see from here, and we say enter. We can have new column is lost profit. You can see here. So I click here. Now let's visualize this into the visualization section. Report view is a report view. So first we need to choose the first we need to choose for example table from here, and from table we need to pick lost and profit to the date values column here. So we need to pick here and we put lost and. So now we can see we have loss and profit here, but we don't need all of them, but we just right click here and we need sum. For example, we can say sum, and you can see sum here, but we need average. So calculating the average, yes. Then we just put category column from the list. So we have category on top of that. We put category column. So category column comes on top of the, yes. So then we have also subcategory column. So category, and then we have subcategory. So we put after the category subcategory. So now we have subcategory as well. So you can see When we make it bigger, this visualization. Yes, now you can see we have category and subcategory averages, loss profit averages. So total average of loss profit is like 303. So now we need to check column loss and profit from here. Uh, Table view again, loss and profit column, and then we just provide the dollar sign and maybe 10 or 1 points. Okay, then we go for the visualization, and now we have category, subcategory, and their averages. Now we click on this table, get a copy, whole table, and paste here. Drag it here. We visualize is a chart. We cover whole and we select. Now you can see we have a perfect look for the lost and profit according to the category. So we have three categories: electronics, fashion, and groceries. So within three categories, we have different subcategories. So we have on average groceries on average big margin for the profit with dairy products. Okay, the one issue with the data. So you can see there are different columns like booking date, amount, sender, receptionist, name, title, message, reference number, balance, and currency. So we just care about this CSV file, and this is like we have amount 620 point or comma 0.3. So first of all, let's open this file into the Power BI. So we have opened this file in Power BI. You can see here, but the amount is wrong here because there's no comma separator or currency separator. So amount is wrong. It was 620. Now it is like 62,003. So this is wrong. Why this is happening? Because the setting is wrong here. So let's change the settings. So first of all, we need to go to the open settings. Here we need to go to the more options, and in more options we have regional settings, and in the regional settings we have English Europe. So we are living in Finland, so we say English Finland, and then we need to apply OK. So apply changes, make this value correct. So now you can see. So regional settings are important to consider. Otherwise, we can also make it from here, make it as a decimal number, and yes, and this is decimal number. Yes. Okay, let's dive into the details of how to get time series data, for example, year, month, day, day of week features from the data column. So we have booking date in bookings, you can say bookings table. And first of all, we need to delete a few columns that are a duplicate of each other. For example, this name and title column both are the same similar column. So we need to delete one column. So title deleted, and same way sender we have empty data. So we can also delete this sender's data, and again we have reference number, no usage here, so we can delete it also. And then we have this balance and amount is still the same, and currency is euro. And then we have this column, delete yes, and this month, sorry, need to delete yes. So now what we can do, we can click here and say new column. We can say first of all three things. So we need year here, and we say and formula here, and then we need first of all table name. So it's like a bookings, and column name is from booking date. If we comment it yes, you say yes, this will create the year as a new column. So we have 1 year 2025. Same way, if we can change month here, month, and change same way month function. I will come again. If we need a special format for the month, for example, January in with proper spelling, we will do it later on. First, we say now we have month also, and same way we can change the day is a day here. If we comment here, so what we can do, we can copy paste and start creating new columns. And now we paste it here for the month now, and month here is a function, and we start commenting. And then we have new column for the year, so we can say year is a function, and year here, and we start commenting. Now you can also rename the column from here is a year. And rename this column is a day. Okay. Okay, now let's get a full form of the month with spelling. So let's create new column with month formula. Control C and new column. Now we can say month. So here we don't need to mention month, but format. We can say full month, and we can say comma here, and we need to write MMM 4 times. And then you have to do comments. So now you can see you will have complete spell of the month. Same way, so you can do a year 2 times or 3 times, for example. It will make it shorter. Yeah, and 2 times.